Are you gonna say goodbye? Are you gonna say goodbye? See you guys. Love you. So I just finished packing up back the stuff. And I remembered something else I was supposed to talk about, and I pray that the Lord filters my words appropriately. Essentially, I was playing Animal Crossing, and I really like that they have seasonal stuff on the game, or celebratory stuff. So, for example, if a holiday is coming up, even if it's not the exact name of the holiday, they still observe it. So, for example, take this one sparingly, but for example, Easter, they actually named it Bunny Day, okay? So they do have little festivals, and they have like there'll be time periods on them. So sometimes, you can only redeem them or buy certain items by a certain date. And it's usually dependent on how long that festival is, or how long the holiday is, or the season, or whatever. For example, wedding season was last month, June, and I got an opportunity to design a wedding. I was supposed to design the reception, and I started, and then my game, I think the battery died or something, and it did not save the changes. But anyways, I noticed today that there's a festival on there, and it ends on the 7th. It's called the Tanabata Festival. I'll let you know, I'm not sure where the festival originated. I know why I'm here, because usually whenever they have these festivals or seasons, especially because it's a different language, a different culture, and I'm intrigued. I respect other cultures and other countries, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to... Anyways, I'll say this. I looked up the meaning of it, and it was basically some star-crossed lovers, or some lovers that a god decided to punish them in a way by only allowing them to see each other like once a year, or certain periods of time. I'll probably go back and do deeper research, especially because it's a different culture, because these are very basic facts. Like Wikipedia means it's not a primary source, which means it's not the original source. Okay, anyways, but what I'm getting at is God, the God that's the only God, the God that created everything, the God that I serve, he's a God of love, first of all, and he created us to be together. So he created the man and the woman to be together. If you're not familiar with the story of creation, maybe check it out. What I realized about the Bible, where they go. So for example, this one. What I realized about the Bible is a compilation of stories. So it's not just one person who wrote it. It's multiple people. Some people who actually were disciples of Jesus, who followed him. They ate at the table he ate at. Like, they went on missions with him. They worked with him. You understand? So they have a first-hand account. Like, they witnessed things. But then there's also people who were receivers of miracles. You know what I mean? People who were literally raised from the dead. I don't know what it's like to die, but imagine you died and then you came back. You came back and everybody was like, yo, that's a miracle. That's amazing. So the Bible will tell you that God is a God of love, right? And there's actually a scripture that says, what God put together, no man should separate. You understand? And that's a heavy one. So being in a relationship that God ordained and put you in is gonna have responsibilities, and it's gonna be hard, and sometimes you're gonna feel like, is this even the person? The chop is, though, keep God in the mix. And if you do that, he will let you know. You understand? He will let the partner know, like, yo, this is your person, and he'll just keep confirming that as you guys keep going along. Now, I can't predict the future, nobody can, and only God can tell a person's heart, so I don't want to go too far and digress with that. Or yeah, I don't want to go too far with that. I just wanted to just say, if they're star-crossed lovers, or if they were lovers who were ordained to be together, because sometimes you find your soulmate, but because you're not following God, the relationship get jack up, or there's just mad struggles in there that don't need to be in there. You know what I mean? Other third parties getting involved. That, I mean, it's a third party because it's 3 of y'all. It's God and the 2 of y'all. But the 4th party coming in, like, no, there should be no 4th party. So that's not legitimate, right? Like, in the game, what the item was, it was like a bamboo tree or plant, and then they had crafts hanging on it. So I like bamboo, you know. From Jamaica, there's a place called Holland Bamboo. So I like the bamboo plant. You understand? It's a beautiful plant. But I was like, let me research this before I go order it, because when you order it, it comes in the mail. So I was like, and basically this tree is, I don't know how much this is true to the actual tradition, but they write their wishes down on a piece of paper, and then they hang it on this tree, and different colors like are associated with different things, like I think blue, whatever it is, like, it's too much. That's too much you put it. The devil is a liar, and snail is catching in things, so it needs to file down smoother. The bottom line is, that's not a true God that the storyline, you know, like somebody gonna separate you and you only get to the person 1 day out of the year. So what happened to those other days now when you could have been together, building and multiplying in terms of the purpose that God have for you? And I understand that some relationships, some people have to live apart long distance, but somehow I feel like God wouldn't do that on purpose as a punishment like that for your husband or wife. Like, so I encourage people who really write down their goals on a piece of paper and celebrate that festival to reconsider. Hope you have a wonderful day. You see the light peeking in through the blinds. It's so pretty. Can't wait to open that, but I'm taking the day. But yeah, I hope your day is fruitful and it's filled with positivity, and that you always return to a posture of peace. Okay? Keep God first and keep love in your heart always. The doctor is clocking out.